Welcome to this week's video. In this video we will be exploring a software called AutoClicks Profits. The program works in a variety of ways, including integration with ClickBank and Yahoo Answers. The software itself allows you to log in with your ClickBank code and also query the Yahoo server in order to create a general answer to a large number of different questions. Another great feature of this program is that it allows the use of a proxy server, which acts as a gateway between your computer and the web server in question, which in this case is the Yahoo server. A proxy itself cloaks your IP, preventing the server from discovering or blocking your incoming connections. The best thing about a software which works with Yahoo Answers is that the site itself is already a major player of global traffic, so instead of going through the time-consuming task of searching for your own traffic, this program allows you to leech off a predetermined market base which covers virtually all categories. Now, you're probably wondering how to turn this traffic into profit. As you know, you can earn money through ClickBank on an affiliate basis. So, the mass promotion of your affiliate links will statistically increase the chance of a sale. So in other words, more visitors equals more money. Now moving on to the installation of the program itself. On my desktop you can see a setup file, which is the actual setup for AutoClicks Profit. If you double click on the file and click Run, the file will start. As you can see here, we have the first box of the installation. If you just click Next, you'll move on to the second screen of choosing where it will be installed on your computer. Make sure it's in the C drive, which is the normal drive for everyone, then click Next and click Install. If you're on a more modern Windows 7 or Windows Vista, you'll have to wait for an admin pop-up, which will allow you to then continue with the installation. If you're on Windows XP or prior to that, it should just allow you to go straight with the installation. As you can see, it's now installing. After the installation is finished, click Finish and double click on the icon, which will now be on your desktop. As the program opens, you will see a general interface. On this interface, you will see several key features, such as the keyword box, which you will type a certain niche into, such as phones, electronics, or any other term which we want to search for. In this case, I typed in phones. On the bottom right, you will see a small text box which will tell you what the program is currently doing. As it says at the moment, it is accessing Yahoo Answers and searching for the open questions. In the interface you can also see several other drop-down menus. At the top you can see the category and the country, and also the Enable Proxy button, and on the bottom left you can see that there is a manual and an automatic mode, which we will come to later. There is also the account settings, in which allows you to add or import an account. This is the first thing you will do to connect your ClickBank account to the software itself. The program is now loaded, and as you can see, there's been a lot of queries have returned. Each one of these queries is a question which is open on Yahoo Answers. As you can see, each question is under the topic of phones, and some of them are more generic than others. Some of them are specific to AT&T, others asking about American phones, Verizon phones, even about certain phones such as a Nokia, a Samsung Taco, and amongst other things. For using the software, you should try and choose questions which are non-specific, which means you can answer them in a very generic way. So for instance, I've chosen two very general questions, and the mode I'll be using to submit the answers to these questions will be a manual mode, in which I will answer both questions. As you can see, this question will be, what do you think of cell phones and radiation? So just make sure your answer is simple, short, generic, but doesn't look like spam, so it won't get deleted or blocked. So I just literally said, I see the good points and the bad points, and then I kind of went off on a little bit of a tangent. The content of this itself does not matter. This is simply a face of the answer on which you will hide your source behind. So when you've filled in your answer, you need to enter your source. The source itself is what you'll be linking your ClickBank to. So for this question, we will be using the site cellphonespy1.com. This is the site in which our affiliate links will be on. So we have submitted it. As you can see at the bottom, it says that it is now answering the questions, which means our answer is now on the internet. As the second question comes up, which is how do touchscreens work, I will then answer generically again and use the same source as before. The difference between the manual and the automatic answer setting is that automatic will only take one answer and use the same answer automatically for each question that you have chosen. This is a great way for putting masses of your links out onto the internet, since each link which is out on Yahoo Answers will act as a backlink to your site, which will once again increase the traffic to that site and also increase your revenue to ClickBank. As you can see here, we're using the cellphonespy1.com again, and now we will check Yahoo Answers to prove that it is now on the internet. If I just resize this so you can see both. Okay. So the question that we answered was, how do touchscreens work? So you literally Yahoo search that and you find your question. Oh, actually it was how do touchscreen phones work. Sorry. So you search for that and you find your question, which in this case was the first one to come up. And if you scroll down, you can see that we have answered the question, and the answer that we gave is now on the Yahoo site, thus proving that it does connect and integrate with Yahoo Answers. And as you can see, our source is there. Above us, you can see that someone else has used a similar method, but his answer will probably be removed due to spam, because he didn't answer the question at all, he just sent a spam link. The proxy setting is a great setting for masking your IP. You can find many proxy servers online to use, and it will allow you to post hundreds if not thousands of answers in a short period of time without being detected, blocked or traced. The category and the country drop-downs allow you to basically cut down what is being searched. You can choose only questions that are from a certain country or a certain category. As you can see at the bottom, there is an account name, and this is our current account, which is with this software. To import an account which has already been saved, you use the import button, and to add a new user, you use the add button, and then just fill out the settings as you go along. It will ask for your ClickBank code, so you need to have that on hand if you're going to create a new account. As I was saying earlier about using multiple questions and using one answer, say that out of these thousands and thousands of questions of this single niche, I chose a group of 8 or 9 or even 10 questions and chose automatic mode. This would allow me to answer all of these questions with one answer, which would greatly decrease the time of having to answer each question, allowing me to spend more time gaining traffic and less time actually physically working with this software. It works so fast on its own, it'll take literally a couple of seconds for your answer to be put on the internet. And because of this, it works extremely well and is an extremely successful piece of software. Once again, you can see our answer on Yahoo Answers, and through this is how you get your backlinks. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our wide collection of videos and tutorials for all your SEO and advertisement needs.